I have decided to undergo an experiment on myself. So recently, there have been some movies that have scenes that look a little different than they originally did for me. Mario movie in 2023 had no glowing eyes for Bowser in my head. The moment I saw it after Stitch Head on an airplane ride, believe it or not, I saw his eyes glow. And that was right before Stitch Head release, I saw K-pop Demon Hunters. And basically, the eye and the arm and the leg being demonic, like what are certain scenes in the climax for Rumi, was not in there. The moment I saw it right after, like after Back to the Future, after Stitch Head's Back to the Future, K-pop Demon Hunters was the thing. That was the moment where I actually saw that thing and sing along. And I'm looking at like, how did that happen? So I'm going to do a bit of an experiment on myself. I did see Zootopia 2. Grant, I do think there's going to be a re-release one day, post Cars 4. And I think the same thing's going to happen with Hoppers. So, because there are earlier versions of movie, and I do think Disney returned to 2D, and I do think Pixar may also decide to sequelize over in the other two dimension. This is the dimension where they're experimenting with original films. Seeing what sticks and what doesn't stick, like with Elio did not stick, Turning Red did not stick, Hoppers. Something about that sticked, they said. Because they actually they realized that they shouldn't be making therapy movies. They should be making Pixar movies. So he told the director to be a little less therapeutic with her movies. And it worked somehow. Now, here's the thing. I will warn you, Hoppers, it does live up to the more intense adult-oriented nature of it. I'd say, you know how like the Incredibles director said, I don't want a 4-year-old complaining what they didn't like about Incredibles. They should wait until they're 12. Same thing goes for Hoppers. Okay? Not only that, but there's a scene in it that Mom would probably censor it out. Like, I remember watching Finding Nemo as a 0-year-old. I loved it. Watched it over and over again. Problem, Mom deleted a scene through video editing to make a special cut for me. Only in our household, and I can finally see the original cut now. So he got rid of that and as soon as I turned older, she decided to get rid of that cut and let me to see the original version when I was older. So granted, don't take your young kids to see Hoppers or Zootopia 2. Wait until they're a bit older. But the reason why I'm mentioning those two is because they're going to re-release after I'm able to see Cars 4. And I'm going to look at those two in this dimension, mainly due to one purpose. Find out what's different with the post-shift versions in my head. Like what happened with the Mario movie, having the glowing eyes for Bowser all of a sudden. And what happened to K-pop Demon Hunters all of a sudden having that weird demon art leg and eye for Rumi. The moment she gets exposed as half hunter, half demon. So yeah, there you go. Bye.